Liuna divulgou hoje o relato comovente de um jovem chamado AG. O rapaz conta como sofreu com o consumo de canabis e como, depois de ter sido acusado de vários roubos, conseguiu finalmente dar a volta por cima com a ajuda da Liberty for Youth em parceria com a Liuna. Saiba mais no vídeo que se segue.
I'm AJ. I come from a single parent household, bouncing from house in house. Never really getting to make any deep bonds as a kid until I eventually moved into Hamilton. I was about like 12 or 13, and one of my good buddies, he was 14. He started smoking and stuff. After hanging out with him, I started getting the addiction of smoking, and that was the worst decision of my life, just because of the things that I allowed into my life because I was high off weed. And I started when I was literally like 13. So a year later, me and my friends, we didn't have any weed. We were just like, oh, I need it. So one of my friends, he had a plan to rob the person who was gonna bring the weed, right? We tried to rob them and things went completely wrong, and I ended up getting shot that night. The guy who we're robbing, he pointed the gun at me. So I point my hand up and I slap it, and as I slap it, he shoots it, and he shot the tip of my fingers. I ended up getting shot off of weed. I'm extremely grateful because I do know of the consequences that could have happened. So that's when I was 13, 14, and then I turned 17. I met these people and they're like, no job, doing whatever they want. They're going to parties, they're going with girls, doing all the things I thought I wanted. I'm like, wow, like this seems so cool. So I started doing more degenerate stuff. I'll go hang out with my friends, started stealing. But then one night I ended up getting caught. I got caught for stealing, and then I got charged. I kept on stealing. I got charged again. And then at 18, my probation officer was like, you're gonna have to go to jail. And then a week later, I had to check up back with her. I checked with her and she was like, oh, we have a new opportunity. You could do this with Liberty for Youth. So I go over there and then I meet with Abu. Abu, he introduces me to the Trades Up program. So I'll set my alarm and Abu will pick me up for the first day. And after he drove me into the building, when I first see it, it was just so beautiful to me. And the first day, they were just talking about so many different job opportunities. For my apprenticeship, Liuna gave me 500 hours onto my apprenticeship. So I'm gonna get my race faster and be able to go to school faster. They also provided me with lunch every day, so we'd get food. They provided me with a living wage salary, and then they drove me there and back each day. I was doing my classes, getting my certificates, and as soon as I finished, I got offered an apprenticeship at Landon Mechanicals for HVAC. And I've been working there for about 9 months since. They helped me get into my apprenticeship, helped me find my career path right now. So from starting my pre-apprenticeship to getting a job to making these new wages, I've been urged from Liberty for Youth in Frederick to make sure I'm thinking wisely about my money and how I'm spending it. It helped me save 30% of my income each paycheck, and it helped me recently buy a new car that's been taking me to work and back. One day when I'm about to leave, Frederick says, oh, you look big, you play basketball? Oh, come to practice, we're doing the trial, come to the trial. So now I'm playing with the Prodigal Sons every Tuesday and Saturday. For the Liberty Unity basketball game, instead of running away from the police, we would run in unity together, and it just inspired me. Being able to walk up and give the unity basketball, it was just an extreme honor for me, and I'm just extremely grateful to have done it. Prodigal Sons gave me an option between good and bad, and I always loved basketball. Like, basketball was something I really enjoyed, right? Off the first practice after I made the team, I remember Coach Jonas, he was talking about the importance of discipline, right? It wasn't just discipline, it was morals too. How did I become okay with becoming a thief? What makes a person of morals? What makes a person of character? What makes a person steadfast? And those are the things that I was really wondering about. After the practice, I go and talk to Coach Jonas, and he says, brother, if you really want to learn more about this, you just need to come out to church. And the revelations off the first service I went to, it was amazing for me. what Coach Jonas is talking about, the service was literally about what I wanted to hear. It really drew me back, not just for my basketball at that point, but to feed the knowledge too, you know? Through the character development program, it helps me and it makes me feel like I'm working on all facets of my life, financially, physically, spiritually, and I'm just trying to push to become the best person I could be, you know? I want to be able to help my community as my community helped me. I want to be able to save the people who are lost in darkness as I was. So I want to be able to have the superpower of changing somebody, not just myself, but changing other people, you know? That's what the Prodigal Sons, that's what Trade Up, that's what Liberty for Youth has done for me. It helped me be able to push to become the best person I could be.